Hello everyone, today I will be streaming a bit more Deadguy Ale. I made, like I had been thinking about like the chrome mocks that I've been cutting lately, because oftentimes the card that you exile under it, like you're gonna regret it later. So I figured like maybe just if you want an explosive turn 1, you could play a Lotus Petal instead. Like you can't use a mana forever. But at least you don't have to exile a card from your hand. And yeah, maybe I'll show the decklist a bit more during sideboarding or during a break. I played Lotus Petal here, so in case he goes Thalia, then I don't have to pay for my wasteland. That's rude. If I played the Stoneforge here, then I might never get to 3 mana, especially if I get wastelanded, right? Then again, getting the Jita online first is usually important in this matchup, so... yeah, getting wastelanded here was kind of rough. Otherwise we'd have Liliana at Last Hope, and there's really not much they can do about that one. So, am I plowing the Thalia or am I filing in Jit end of turn? Because if I plow Thalia and I draw a land, I can play Lilianas in the future. And if they have removal buff for my Stoneforge, the Jit is not going to do anything. I think I'm starting with the plow here. Because also if they draw a Caracas, then I might not find, yeah, like I might not be able to kill the Thalia anymore. I just need to hope they don't waste me or replay Thalia, and I get to, I draw a land. This does not have protection from Liliana of the Veil, because that does not target the Crusader. I think I really need this land, so I'm gonna play the Confidant first. At least he did not have a Jita and a land to equip this turn, because then I would basically have lost. You are still very behind in this game. Ooh, it's like Eldrazi Texas or something. Guess I take either the Liliana or the Council's Judgment. I mean, something could be said for the Jita, but... I think against these two big creatures, Jita doesn't do enough. So yes, reveal. Okay, Plow is good here. Like I could either Plow the Thought-Knot Seer and Violin the Jita, or I could play Castle's Judgment. I don't think that does a whole lot. See if I Plow it now. Then I already get to see the top card. Oh, no, that doesn't actually do anything. And I mean, if I Plow it now, I can attack here. But I'm only gonna deal 2 more damage. But if I Plow in his turn, at least he's not gonna be able to cast the Cheetah and equip. So I think that's more important than getting into damage. So I want to plow with the... Do I want to plow the Thaltons here? Yeah, I probably do. Okay, land is good. Actually, I don't want to file in Cheetah yet, right? No, I'm just gonna take the damage here. Ooh, he did have the Sword of Fire and Ice, but he knew we had a plow, so he didn't want to equip it yet. And this means we cannot kill the Crusader with the Cheetah counters. But we can still use Council's Judgment here. I think we need to take his creature though. Like, it's gonna be annoying if he equips his next creatures to it, but... So if you only take the sword and he attacks for 4 again, we're in... yeah, our life total is gonna be way too low. Of course, with the sword in play, like any creature he plays, like we're very unlikely to ever kill it with Liliana. Okay, that's a pity, but whatever. Okay, plow is a good draw. I think I'm just going to play Lingering Souls and flash it back here. So you can still use, like, this presents a bigger clock. And Liliana of the Last Hope, he can still play it as soon as he has played the creature, so it's not gonna do anything without a target. Stoneforge. Guess we play Stoneforge and get something. Either we get a sword and equip it to a spirit token immediately. Guess that's what I want to do. Because Batterskull is going to be quite slow in gaining life, so... And I guess I equip it to a spirit token, so if he has a Swords of Plowshares, at least he only kills an important creature. And he's dead next turn. Normally, well, yeah, we can't die to our own confident here, so... One to deluge, Last Hope. Probably Blessed Lions, not entirely sure. Containment Priest stops Etherfile. Seal of Cleansing is good against equipment. Probably Sorcerer's Spyglass. I'm testing this out over Pitting Needle. Sometimes you name a random card and it's not what they have. Into Turax on the draw seemed like something I could cut here. The equipments are great. In Batterskull is the least of the equipments, but in general it's still good against them. Thoughts, maybe get a Thoughtseize. Although, like, we do often need to take something like their Gideon Alive Zendikar, for example. Like, I could see bringing this in, but I'm not... They're probably gonna bring in Rest in Peace, so I can cut at least one of those. And as I said, I could see bringing in Gideon. I don't think... I think I have enough Planeswalkers, and this is gonna cost 5 with the Dahlia tax, so... Yeah, I guess I could one Thoughtseize. We just need a few, just only to take their Jite, or do we just need one for their Jite or one for their Gideon or something? It's kind of unfortunate that I can't fetch a basic planes here, but at least I have a Thoughtseize. Like if they play turn 1 Mom, I can plow it, and if they don't, I can Thoughtseize them. Ooh, that's the best land we could draw. So we can play Liliana with just basics, which is obviously what I like. Thalia, don't really care. Believing Ring is annoying, but I think I want to take the Thought Knot here. But our opponent doesn't even have white mana yet, so... I can end of turn plow the Thalia if he draws a white source, and then I can play some sort of a Liliana. Probably starting with Liliana of the Veil, then I can discard the Lingering Souls. But he's probably gonna take Liliana of the Veil here, so it doesn't matter. Actually, now I give him one more card to choose from, so that's could be annoying, but I think it's fine. Like, I could have waited with Swords of Plowshares because he was probably gonna take Liliana of the Veil anyway. Well, apparently not. Discard Lingering Souls. Or I could even have kept the plow because I could use Liliana to make him sacrifice, which was better than discarding something every turn. But opponent didn't draw a white source probably, which is why he conceded. Anyway, I decided for here to play again 4 Lingering Souls and for him to Turak, which meant I needed to cut the Collective Brutality because I'm running 4 Lilianas. But him to Turak is the more powerful, and Collective Brutality is more flexible, so this could be wrong, definitely. And also running 1 Council's Judgment and 1 Vindicate. Like some of the well-finishing lists that I saw recently, I think yeah, these last 2 ones, they both run a Vindicate and yeah, also like sometimes additionally a Council's Judgment. Okay, this hand seems good enough. No white mana, but we just have to hope our Death Rite gets there. Bolt, probably. Yep. Daze, Brainstorm, Ponder, another Bolt. Like, Bolt is bad against Fire and Ice and against Lingering Souls, but you have nothing to do with it yet. I think Ponder... I think I'm gonna take the Ponder here. Like, it digs them a little bit deeper than the Brainstorm. Like, if they want to Brainstorm here, they open up the possibility of getting Brainstorm locked if they don't draw a fetch land. Although, of course, they can also just choose to shuffle away these 2 lands, so that's... maybe I should have taken the Brainstorm. Wasteland me, probably gonna lose this game, because this does not die to plowshares. We don't have a Toxic Deluge main deck. And he has a daze for whatever we play first, so... The next, like, he dazes our Lingering Souls, and then bolts us. Yeah, we lose. So what do we bring in here? Definitely Toxic Deluge, definitely Blessed Alliance, because it both gains life and makes him sacrifice something. Rest in peace. Probably also play either Hooting Mandrills or Tarmogoyf. So that seems fine. This doesn't kill a whole lot of things. Like, it does return creatures after he bolts them. But this may not be the matchup for it. Probably also don't want a whole bunch of Thought Seizes, like costing us life. Same for him to Turek. I'm gonna cut him first and then see if I really want him or not. I could see bring in Enlightened Tutor to get the Rest in Peace or Ajita, if necessary. Probably these are fine, just like trying to make more creatures in the late game. Want to shut off their cantrips, whatever still seems better than the discard. I guess 2 Thought Seizes just to randomly trade for something in their hand is not the worst. Could also bring in Sorcerer's Spyglass because they don't have a whole lot of lands, so just naming the fetch land in their hand could be a strong play. Because of Death Rights, I think we keep this. Like, otherwise, without the white source, like Stoneforge could get dazed, for example, and then we get wasted of white, for example. But yeah, Death Right. If they bolt us, I might just waste them. I'm not entirely sure. If they bolt Death Right, of course. Or I could just play Dark Confidence. But then they could daze it or have another bolt. I think I want to wait with the Stoneforge until I can play around daze, because that's more important. This Arc Trail, what the hell? Okay, sure. So now we can play around Stifle and Bolt all together. Scrubland. They probably brought in Ancient Grudge. I think I still want Better Skull. Although if I do get Better Skull and they bolt the Stoneforge, I'm never gonna get it in play, right? Maybe Jita. Like Jita also, like, it doesn't kill their creatures, but well, it kills their Delver, obviously. So, do I want to waste them of this green here? I think I need to keep going after the red sources, though. On the other hand, they could be screwed. Like, they didn't have a bolt or they would have played it. I think I'm just gonna try to keep them off mana altogether. He could stifle this, but yeah. And reveals Spell Pierce, sure. Lingering Souls will be good. He might have a removal spell for this. I'm still assuming he's gonna do something about this, but... I'm gonna stifle it. That's fine. At least it's only one turn delay. Unless if he finds a wasteland, of course, then... Mongoose means that attacking this to a Mongoose is not the greatest. Maybe I play Dark Confident and either I double block or whatever. I need to keep playing things because to get his counterspells out of his hand. Okay, fetch land is good. He has a spell pierce, so casting any of the removal spells doesn't do anything. Yeah, if he has a removal spell here, I'm dead. Or if he has a stifle for the GT trigger. Okay, we did. Like, I could have played Lingering Souls, but he has a Spell Pierce, so I wasn't gonna do a whole lot. Maybe I shouldn't have wastelanded him so much. But it was reasonable to assume that, like, he only plays 18 lands, so it was reasonable to assume that he was not gonna recover from it. His hand is not great, but I still want to keep it. Like, if he doesn't do anything important, I can just wasteland him because I'm ahead on lands. I have 6 lands, so I can just trade 1 for 1 with my lands, and otherwise Stoneforge is good against like a bunch of fair decks. Ooh, that's Dredge. Probably. Okay, against Dredge, the wasteland plan does not seem great. And him to Turek does not seem great. Discard Skullgari Thug. Like Stoneforge into Jitte could be okay because it kills a bunch of their stuff. Maybe Batterskull. Not entirely sure which one is the best. I could have wasted this. Maybe I need to waste this Cephalid Coliseum here because then it's gonna go completely over the top. Yeah, I think I have to delay my Stoneforge Mystic. It also means he won't be able to flashback Fateless Lootings. Opponent names Reanimate. It's not unreasonable, like it could be black-red Reanimator deck going end of turn Entomb. Like probably Reanimator is the thing that's most likely to kill him from this position. So I respect my opponent's choice. Do need to kill the land here. I mean, I'm still gonna die. Like, there's no way I can beat this. So I might have conceded to the cable therapy, so he doesn't know what I am, and then he boards the wrong cards. Yeah, maybe need better skull here because Chite is gonna be even slower, right? So let's see, waste plus death right is also an option, but then no, I think I'm dead either way. Like I can't beat this here. It's just gonna get back his Icarit and attack me 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. And I can block something. I can block the Icarit. I go to 1. Yeah, that's not gonna do it. Definitely Rest in Peace, Containment Priests, Toxic Deluge, Surgicals, and Duresses. I'm not entirely sure about Liliana the Last Hope here. Liliana the Veil makes them discard what they want to discard, so that's not great. Him to Turak, kind of the same. Yeah, Last Hope, it does kill Narcomoebas, but that's not, it's not the greatest thing you can be doing there. Give him a psychic creature is not awesome. Probably on the play I want DRS just to take their what's it called? The Lion's Eye Diamond or something. Yes, would like to play first. Yes, I keep this. I mean, this hand is not gonna win by itself, but at least our confidence should be able to draw some cards. And ooh, he's on 4. If he's on 4 cards, 3 cards. Whoa. I'm against 2. If he only has a Dredger in hand and I make him discard it with Thoughtseize, that's kind of stupid. So but if he has like, I think I'm still gonna try, right? Yes, he did have Lead Fateless Looting, which would have gotten him somewhere. So I did make the right call. I'm fit for Bayou here to get all my colors. Thoughtseize, Souls, or Sword. Sword is gonna add 4 damage a turn, Lingering Souls only 2. If he draws a land, his Fateless Looting is gonna be good, so I may want to discard it. I think I can just drop the sword here and try to get it over with as quickly as possible. Cards. No, I don't think I need a second confident. Probably at this point, thoughts using him is better. Why did he not LED Fateless Flashback Fateless Looting? Not entirely sure, but yeah, mulligan to 2 cards is just sucks for anyone. So does this change anything here? Don't Don't really think so. Dalsys and yours. I don't have a second land. It could be tricky. I have 21 lands, so that means I have 20 more lands on 53 cards. It's 1 in 2.5. I only get there are 2 more cards before I want to have it. I think I need to mulligan this. This is better. One it nulls to 4. Maybe I could have got a wasteland here. Like it doesn't do a whole lot. The question here is whether I want to Deathrite or Thoughtseize. I think I want a Deathrite first. Then if I have to take a Dredger, I can exile it immediately with my Deathrite. Thoughtseize. Oh, he only has a blue land. He could play the Breakthrough with this, with his Syphilid Colosseum, draw 4 cards, then discard everything. Yeah, I don't know why he didn't try it. It seemed like a legitimate line here. I'm gonna wait 1 turn with the Lingering Souls, because I don't want to tap out my Deathrite. He might just have something very explosive like LED into Fateless Looting. There's my Thoughtseize. Drawing a bunch of lands. Like, there's nothing to exile here with my Deathrite, but I'm still gonna keep it open. I think getting into extra damage isn't worth tapping out. So I have 5 cards in the graveyard then. Okay. Don't want to exile either. Yeah, Thoughtseize I think is good here because it also gives me something to exile with Deathrite. I guess Fateless Looting. If he finds a land, he can hardcast Golgari Thug, I suppose. But Flashback Souls. And opponent concedes. Either he doesn't know about the breakthrough thing, maybe he thinks you can't play it for 0, or I don't know, he just didn't dare to go for it before having a protection. Against UG, yes, would like to play first. UG 3362. This hand is reasonable. Maybe I should have played Polluted Delta here, just so my opponent, like, I could go Polluted Delta into Bayou Deathrite, and my opponent wouldn't know what I was playing. But this looks like Burn, or oh yeah, or Miracles. So So Thoughtseize first, then play Deathrite. I think I need to take the true name. Here I need to take the scrublands in case I ever draw. In case I ever draw Council's Judgment. At least I have a Vindicate for the chase. I probably do not want to Vindicate his lands because he still has one land in hand. And he might just... Like, I have no pressure going on, so he's just gonna draw into enough mana for his chase anyway, and then I'm gonna miss not having my Vindicate. I think before flashing this back, he might, because he plays True Name, probably he's not Miracles. And more like a Jeskai control deck, or like Patriot, whatever you call it. So he probably doesn't play sweepers, but getting GT counters seems nice as well. Maybe he's going for Snapcaster Plow on this creature, that's fine. Yeah, maybe, because I knew he had Snapcaster, maybe I should have just flashback the Lingering Souls then. Because now his Jace can bounce the Spirit, and if he has a counterspell for... It's like one of his last cards is like force blue card, then this Vindicate is not gonna do anything. Otherwise I would have had 3 tokens here and I would have been able to kill it with damage anyway. Here I'm not entirely sure. I probably want to equip the Spirits, attack and flashback Lingering Souls. There could be some merit to playing out the Dark Confidant. This is another Jace. I probably want to flashback Lingering Souls just to get as many bodies on the table as possible. Because this Jace is gonna find something to deal with Dark Confidant anyway. I'm not going to kill the Snapcaster Mage here, by the way. I want to preserve my jitter counters in case I need to pump something to kill the Jace. Like, unless he -1 to flash, like, to return his Jace to hand, of course. But I don't think in this position you want to do that, because all you can flashback is Brainstorm or STP. And that's not worth losing your Jace for. Stoneforge, sure. Okay. Or like, yeah, I better keep the counters for whatever creature he tries to equip here. If I Stoneforge here, I can't equip whatever I tutor up, so I'm just gonna attack Jace with everything here. At least he's gonna need double removal to save it. It could, of course, have Plow, Snap, Plow in hand. Stoneforge for Fire and Ice seems not too bad either. Okay, so he's gonna Plow start with this Spirit. I have to hope he does not have another Plow in hand here. So I think if this Jace survives, I'm screwed. It does not. That means I think I want second Stoneforge. Fire and Ice seems nice here. He did not have a second removal spell, or he would have Plowed Spirit. So I'm also gonna drop the Confident. He can play Jitte, equip it to Stoneforge, I waste both my Jitte counters and then equip it to Snapcaster, which is going to suck, because then whichever creature I try to equip my sword to will die. Snapcaster, Brainstorm. I think it would be fine for him to just go for the Jitte, but sure. Opponent has one ugly Snapcaster Mage and one handsome. Oh yeah, of course now he's gonna get this Jitte equipped to his Stoneforge. Sure. Opponent is tapped out. I think I'm just gonna shoot both of these to like, except for the one Council's Judgments, the only way I can deal with True Name is Liliana to fail, so I just need to kill as many creatures as possible. Ooh, reveal Better Skull. That's rough. So let's see, I equip Jitte and attack, or rather, no, I need to equip Sword of Fire and Ice to draw a land, so I can. I need to equip to the Spirit, otherwise the Stoneforge can block me. Or no, actually, if I draw a Thoughtseize, I can take the Jitte out of his hand, which seems fine too. So, do I ping his Stoneforge or his life? It's down to 7. I could kill him next turn. If I kill the Stoneforge, I'm only one Jitte equip removed from having Liliana, like being able to Liliana his true name, right? Yeah, I think I kill the Stoneforge here. Play it a little bit safe. Oh, that's very unfortunate. Being 1 mana short. At least we're not getting Jitted yet. That's definitely blocking here. Don't need, like, can't afford to lose more life. And I want to turn on my top deck Lilianas. Ooh, that's rough. So let's see, we kill one Lilian, no, we kill one, and we him to Turek away his Jitte plus other cards. Wait, another True Name and a counterspell, so he shuffled back the Jitte. It's interesting. Yeah, we definitely wouldn't have beat a third True Name. So, let's see, fetch Bayou. Make him sacrifice. And attack with the 2 spirits. I hope he attacks Liliana here, right? I don't care about this Liliana anymore. But if he doesn't attack Liliana, I go down to 5. I can tick it up, I go down to 2. So yeah, he needs to attack Liliana or he loses his true name in 2 turns. So here, let's see, I need 2 mana for the Stoneforge, 2 mana for Dark Confident, and 2 mana to equip Chite. So I'm gonna start by attacking. Like wastelanding him here at this point doesn't really do a whole lot, I think. So next turn he should be dead. Counters my Confident, sure. I don't think they play Vendilion Clique, but I'm still gonna Batterskull here. Even if he has a Jace to bounce the token, I can equip the Germ to my Spirit token and he dies. So, like if I equip the Batterskull to this Spirit token, he can't, like I can make this into a 5/5 and this is also a 5/5. Deluge, probably Last Hope. It doesn't deal with True Name, but definitely a Blessed Alliance. So this is the maybe pile. Definitely probably Ally of Zendikar. Probably Spyglass. Maybe Spirit of Labyrinth. Definitely Seal of Cleansing. Maybe this against Snapcaster, but I don't think that's good enough. So we need to cut 7 more cards here. So I think Thoughtseize is better than him. I'm not entirely sure. Lingering Souls was kind of nice though. But also Collective Brutality. Well, it deals with Stoneforge and Snapcaster, but it's not the greatest. So I'll start, especially on the draw, him to Turek could be too slow against him. Cut 1 Liliana. Probably the spirits, like they don't. It's not Shardless Agent or Predict Miracles, so. And then cut. The equipment was important here, but I'm not sure if I want all Stoneforges. Either I could cut a Lotus Petal to go a bit slower. Yeah, probably cut the Lotus Petal. Like probably I don't want an explosive start. Like turn 1 Dark Confident, get it plowed, and then like I basically threw away a card in my hand. Against some decks I might want to minimize the Stoneforge package. Like even cut 1 Stoneforge so you have 3 Stoneforges and 3 targets. But here maybe getting Fire and Ice online as quickly as possible, or Chite could be necessary. So let's see, start with Deathrite. Get it plowed. Oh, they played. I should just have wastelanded them, right? Like I have enough mana to do my stuff, and maybe they didn't have a second white source for the. I think I'm just wastelanding here. I should have done it last turn, but. Oh yeah, definitely should have done it last turn. Because now they're brainstorm locked. Choose myself a basic. You never know if they play back to basics or not. I think I'm gonna start with Dark Confident here. They have 7 cards, so discarding something to Liliana is not a problem. And they might be keeping open Spell Pierce or something. Okay, triple souls, sure. I'm gonna start with my Liliana. I don't think they play Daze, but it's safer to play out the land first anyway. We know about Weather Skull. I think Supreme Verdict, like if they play a sweeper, it's probably Supreme Verdict. So if I want to play around sweepers, that's the card I should. Ooh, opponent concedes. Yeah, we're getting a lot of easy wins here. People just conceding because they get screwed, like the Dredge player. And last round of this league. See what we're playing against. Euron Relentless. He plays a whole bunch of different decks, so we really need a white source here. But because we're on the play, like him, turn 2 him is always tempting. So I'm already 3-1, so there's only like more price support to lose. Either file. Discard Palace Jailer and Thalia. Especially Palace Jailer is a good hit. Like it might really become problematic if he draws extra cards every turn. So I guess I don't waste him. I guess I just drop my Jitta here. Like it's the only thing I get to do here. But Lingering Souls is good at carrying equipment in this matchup. Because Jitta deals with Mother of Runes, but if I equip it to like a walking creature, like a ground creature, then I'm never gonna get counters on it anyway. There's my swamp, sure. Oh, that's kind of great. Let's start with a plains. Fire and Ice seems reasonable. I think I'm wasting their port here. Then they need to make a choice between playing stuff or porting me. This could be Revoke or no, Stoneforge. That means I could get my Jitta online before them. No, they're getting Better Skull. So they're not gonna get an equipped Jitta before me, but they have a first striker, so... So I'm actually not gonna get counters, and they're gonna get counters before me. They could even still port me. They could file in an equipment, then file in Flicker Wisp and tap a land, and still have 2 mana up in my turn. So I guess I'm bringing in Lingering Souls here as a way to deal to carry equipment. That gets around Thalia's first strike. If they have a Jitta here, I probably lose because they equip it to the Thalia, and then like they start killing my spirits. Curious why they have a green splash, if it's just for stuff like Sylvan Library, Gadok, or if they actually have anything going on. And if they port me in upkeep... Oh, Kasali Pride Mage, that's strong. So if I equip Jitte, they kill it. Or I can force them... I guess I can force them to use it now. Then I can't play Liliana, but if they're gonna sacrifice Stoneforge anyway, right? I could him to Turak, but then if they have a 3-drop, they can still play it. It's gonna be the last chance for him to Turak to be good. So I just need to try, I think. Yeah, they have Flicker Wisp, target, what are they targeting? Oh, they're on Stoneforge. And we just take a file. I'm probably just dead here. Like, none of the other options would have made a difference with the Kasali Pride Mage in play. And I could have played more souls tokens, but they reveal Legite. They have a land to equip. Sure. Starly having first strike also means I can't even triple block it, because it's gonna kill the Stoneforge, gets 2 counters, and kill both spirits before I deal damage here. So, yeah, there's no way I'm coming back from this. Definitely need this Seal of Cleansing, Containment Priests. I think I took out one Thoughtseize, right? And I took out my Hilda Turex. Last game. I think that's good enough. Yes, play first. Yeah, I think I want to start with turn 1 Thoughtseize. Try to get there. Actually, I don't need to, right? I can go turn 1 Stoneforge. You can still Seal of Cleansing them if they do have Ether Vial. Then I can't stop at turn 1 Mother of Runes. So maybe I can go turn 1 Thoughtseize, turn 2 Stoneforge. Well, I don't really care about the Ether Vial, but this can also take a GT. Like if this takes... No, I think I'm gonna just go for the turn 1 Stoneforge. Seems too sweet. They're gonna need to have a really good hand. Like they could plow this turn 1, and then I don't have any creatures left. I need to fetch here, because otherwise, if they draw a plow and I fetch in their turn, then they could plow it in response to the fetching and I can't activate it. I can file in the Batter Skull first here, so I have a second body. And I can equip the Cheetah to the Batter Skull or whatever. At least it plays around one removal spell to make the Batter Skull first. Even though it's not as good in a matchup as the Cheetah. Maybe I should have let them search something first, because they could have made a different choice depending on what I would have filed in here. Let's start with the Thoughtseize. If they're mana screwed, I'm gonna waste them. They do have a lot of land, so I probably want to. I have a Seal of Cleansing for the Better Skull. Probably want to take Palace Jailer just so they don't get to draw extra cards. And then I probably want a Jite instead of the second Stoneforge. Because if I play the Stoneforge and I draw another land, I can Jite and equip next turn, but I don't want to rely on that. And now if I draw a land, I can also play the Seal of Cleansing to kill their Better Skull. Ooh, Swords of Plowshares seems good. They played Rishadan Port. They could have... No, they can't, they don't have the mana. I thought they could have ported me in the first main and then tapped me out. See, the question is, do I want to plow this? I probably do. Then either I kill this so he can't return. No, he's going to be able to return to hand anyway. Probably going for Recruiter of the Guard, getting a Revoker for this Jite. I think I'm just waiting for now. There's nothing he can file in here that was worth avoiding. Only wasteland on my scrubland, so I can't Seal of Cleansing his Revoker. Would be annoying. Revoker. Sure. Yeah, he could port my scrubland. This is gonna be quite annoying. Maybe I should have killed the Stoneforge after all. In response to the Revoker. So now he can also double block, and otherwise single block. Sure. Oh, if he... Oh yeah, it's Caracas, so he can equip the Better Skull and start attacking with that. Then he can't reach Alan Portus, so I think that's something I'm fine with. Or he can Recruit of the Guard for a 2-drop and play it. Okay, so he's going for the equip. Apparently. Again, this could probably have been avoided, but... Okay, see another Wasteland. So we play the Seal of Cleansing. Let's see, do we kill the Revoker or the Better Skull? Oh, opponent concedes. Fortunately, I didn't need to make the decision there. This is a bit slow, especially if they have turn 2 Talia, but I think I can't afford to mulligan this, so I mean I can fetch 2 basics and I have Dark Confidence and a GT. Of course if they go turn 1 File or Mom, they could be really screwed. I think I need to fetch double swamp here, like I don't have a reason to have, like I need double black and I needed to not get wastelanded. Okay, this kind of helps me. This gets me a plains. So I think he has Swords to Plowshares there. But I think I need to play confident anyway. It's a pity. It's a pity. Like his Mother of Runes is gonna get active before I get to Liliana, because now I'm gonna need to use the other Liliana. He could have a second creature. Oh, he does not. Okay. I think we've been really lucky. Like our opponent could have had much more aggressive. Like even if he just landed Thalia there, we would probably have maybe not lost, but we would have been set back really by a lot. And now he's going to be able to equip, so we can't kill it with the other Liliana. Oh, he does not. Ooh, and he taps the wrong land. Man, we've been really lucky there. I tapped the wrong, like, because of course, I mean, we drew another black source, but there was not this card. Probably Thoughtseize here. He doesn't seem to have anything going on. Yay for new Planeswalker rule! Okay. So let's see, I drop Sorcerer's Spyglass first. It's Recruiter of the Guard. Okay, so I name Sword of Fire and Ice, probably. Probably more annoying than Rishadan Port. Actually, I do also have a Sword of Fire and Ice, right? Yeah. Rishadan Port. Or Gideon Ally of Zendikar. That's a card. I can't beat Gideon Ally of Zendikar if he top decks it. I probably can beat anything else with my Liliana. So I play Gragas, Sword of Fire and Ice, and do I discard? Yeah, I probably discard the GT because otherwise he can Recruiter and he 2-for-1s me. It's not bad to take, because otherwise, if he drew a land, yeah, like he does, to being able to play it, I make him sacrifice it, he can return it to hand, and I would need a lot of sacrifice effects there. Come on. Threat? No threat. Flickerist. He can bounce Liliana, and then I do lose one. Yeah, I do lose one counter, and it goes down to 1 after I make him sacrifice. So if he draws another creature, if he draws another, oh, it goes down to 3. Yeah, so I lose 2 counters. So make him sacrifice. Then if he draws another creature, I can't make him sack it. So that's definitely good play. Maybe I'm supposed to equip here in case he draws a Revoker. I think I'm just gonna play the Lingering Souls flashback here. I already used Liliana. And opponent concedes, and we finish 4-1. Very good. So after a worse period with Deadguy Ale, I had a good finish again, finally. I'm gonna open a few of them, maybe all of them. Let's see how it goes. Fleetwheel Cruiser, me, I want to do something better. 10 play points, I want to keep opening until I open something bigger. That does not seem too great either. Yes, open one. Gutter Crime, oh, I definitely should have sold. Wait, I will open them one by one. I definitely should have sold them, because they're kind of huge trash. Except like this one, maybe. One of them. Turn the tables. What is this even a rare? Okay. Come on, something big. Okay. Anyway, play the lottery. So I'm gonna finish here. See you for the next video with whatever deck I decide to play. Bye.